Story 1. First time here, but I need help before I lose it. So if you're reading this with advice, I truly appreciate it. My wife and I have been together for almost 7 years and married for 6. We have 2 children and I can't lose my family. To get into things, my daughter isn't biologically mine. When my wife was 19, she got pregnant by her boyfriend at the time. So she's been a mother for 8.5 years and has been with me since she left her ex. During the early stages of us dating, I ended up finding out that she cheated on me because she had a lapse of judgment with a childhood friend that she used to pair off with before she became a mother. We got past it. Fast forward to our son being born 1.5 years ago and she had major postpartum depression during feeding stages. After she stopped feeding, I tried like hell to take care of anything the kids needed to keep the pressure off of her. In doing so, I unknowingly paid too less attention to her and she became distant from me. Since then, she's started bettering herself by going to the gym and working on her physical and mental health about it. Well, hot girl summer is here. She hasn't let me prove myself to be better yet, and now she states that she hasn't been single since high school and wants to have fun. I started letting girls' night become a common occurrence, and then the longtime friend found his way into her DMs. Since he contacted her, they have pair off more than once. She says that there are no feelings involved. She just wants to do her own thing right now and figure out what she truly wants because she doesn't want to feel like she's settling the rest of her life. She says that she would be mostly okay if we aren't able to work things out and she has to be a single mom, but I know that there is plenty worth saving here and that I can show her true happiness. We still have says occasionally, but we try to leave serious conversation to a minimum. I know that I sound extremely weak by sticking through this, but the only way I can think of it is that however long she spent not getting my attention is how long she may need to get whatever it is out of her system so that we can make this work. I love my wife more than anything and I don't see any part of my future without her in it. It isn't about staying together for the kids or anything. I just want to show her that this marriage is worth everything and more, but I feel like I'm slowly losing myself by having so much love for her but not being able to prove it daily. Any advice is welcome, thanks in advance. Update. So over the last few months, I've battled with my wife cheating, lying, manipulating, and prioritizing partying with friends over her family. It's taken a huge toll on my mental and physical health. I've developed severe anxiety and have become a massive overthinker. I've cried, I've lost around 30 pounds, and I've lost myself. Since my last post, I've started therapy and it's helped me some to be able to vent about everything. Late this past week, I mentioned to my wife that I can't keep enabling her to do the things she's been doing and that she needed to prepare to live somewhere else. She has been in therapy as well, but she's also been counterproductive with her therapy because she's still doing all of her bad habits and it's worse now than before. I think it's been hard for her to take me seriously over this weekend considering the amount of times that I let her run over me in hopes that I would see a better person come out the other side of all of this. As much as I wanted to keep my family together, I couldn't continue letting her take advantage of me and manipulate me, and I also can't continue letting her toxicity and narcissism be in the house around our kids. So I've repeated myself multiple times over the past couple of days that she is not welcome to leave in my house. I'm not sure how everything will go for now because her name isn't on the deed at all, but I think it's still considered a marital asset. Regardless, I gave my wife the chance multiple times and told her that if she wanted to be able to live here with this family, she would have to immediately cut her bad habits off and prove daily that she is trying to fix her issues and show proof daily that she isn't doing any cheating, flirting, or anything. But that option wasn't good enough for her. As of about an hour ago, she packed some bags and left to go stay somewhere else. I have no idea who she is staying with or what kind of environment she's in. I'll always worry about her safety and care about whether or not she's getting herself into a bad situation, but I know that the decision to make her leave is the best choice for my kids and myself. I'm not sure about what advice to expect from this, or if I just wanted to vent and ask for best wishes for me to keep my strength up throughout these next steps. TLDR, my wife hasn't changed and has gotten worse. I've made her leave the house, and my whole life has changed and I'm trying to stay positive for my kids. Get a lawyer and get separation and custody agreements in place. File for divorce. You can stop it if she ever pulls her head out of her But I think you'll find separation will bring you peace that's been missing from your life for months. I don't think this dude is capable of following advice. If you read his last post, he has only gotten worse from there. You're partially right. At the time of my last post, all I wanted was for people to sympathize me. I let my wants overtake my needs for a very long time and couldn't do what needed to be done. And I told myself that I wasn't going to update my story on here unless I had grown enough to take advice, put myself first, and do what needs to be done. Okay, you kicked her out of your home. Now keep her out. Change the locks ASAP. You don't want her showing up when you're not around. Start the divorce proceedings. You need to fight for majority custody. She has steamrolled you before and she'll try it again. Stay focused on your kids and divorcing your cheating wife. Good luck. Already ahead on part of that. She's never had a key to the house, only a garage clicker, which I've already erased codes for and relearned mine, so mine is the only one that works. She's aware that she won't be able to get into the house unless I'm here. As far as papers go, I plan to contact my lawyer at my earliest convenience once I get some financials in place. Good on you for getting there in the end. Now make sure that you follow through with this and start your new life. If she wishes to rejoin your new post-her life, make sure it's on your terms. But I can't see her leaving her lifestyle anytime soon. She's never had a key to the house, only a garage clicker. That's odd. Yeah, I mean, I've always been one to want a key. But she's always just parked in the garage since day one while I parked outside, so she has always come into the house that way. But she doesn't even know where the spare house key is. Just wait. Reality will set in for her. She will come back apologizing and promising she's changed. Don't buy it. It's because the reality of her situation will start crashing in because you hold her to the consequences of her actions. Stay strong. If you reconsider your position and allow her back, draw hard red lines, and when she crosses them, put her out. I'd suggest you already know she's not really going to change, but I also understand love and holding out hope. Good luck. In a perfect world, she realizes how temporary her friends and partying is and prioritizes her mental health and her family. But even if that were to happen, I'm in no way holding out hope for us as a couple, because everything that she would have to do to prove herself to me would just make her want to be rebellious again. I'd rather lose our relationship forever and see her come out and be a decent mother to my kids. Until and unless you serve her the papers, she is not going to come back for you and the kids. She will not take you seriously until you serve her the divorce papers. So, serve her the papers at the earliest and also file for full custody of you kids. Keep evidence to prove her lifestyle. The court will look for the child's safety. Wish you all the best. Just divorce her. She wants to live a single life, let her. If you think she can be a good mother, go for joint custody, but if not, ask for full custody of the kids. Did you adopt her first child? Did she bring the kid with her when she left? Stay strong. Don't reconcile if she decides to come back. You can do better. She likes to party, but I wouldn't just label her as an unfit mother when she actually does spend time with the kids. So I wouldn't try to keep her from my son unless she gave me a reason to think that he wouldn't be taken care of under her supervision. I have no adopted the first child. She's been in my life for 7 of her 8 years. I don't have any rights and she isn't my blood, but she's still my daughter. She is going to be staying at my wife's parents' house because they've agreed to help take care of her, and I told them that anytime she wants to come home with me, she's more than welcome to. How does your wife's parents feel about their daughter and her need to put cheating and partying above family? They've been on my side and completely against her through all of it. They won't even let her pull into the driveway of their house, much less give her a place to stay. They're very strict in their religious beliefs and they've been extremely ashamed of her. But they know that I will still be there for my daughter, even if she isn't mine biologically. So they have my back. The reason this has been so hard on you and the reason why you've lost yourself is because for some reason you put more value on her and her happiness than your own. You see no value in yourself, only her and what you can do for her. Do you think she values you the same way you value her? You've made her your whole identity and now you're lost because she's gone. Was she ever really there? Cheating in the beginning and now cheating in the end. It's twice as bad now because you weren't strong enough and didn't value your happiness enough to drop her the first time this happened. Now you're gonna drag innocent kids through a mess because of your weakness. The good news is that you can turn this around. You can become strong. But you have to choose that, probably for the first time in your life. You don't know how, so you'll have to fake it till you make it. But it's time to start putting yourself first. I'm definitely putting myself first now. Well, my kids first but me second. Our daughter is old enough to see issues now, so some things will have to be explained to her. But luckily my son is still a toddler, so I'm hoping he won't notice much until she becomes a better mother. Good that you finally realize that she's not going to change, and it sounds like she doesn't even want to change at all. You are doing the right thing by cutting her out of your life. I hope you will keep her out of your life forever and never ever even think of reconciling with her if she ever tries to come back. Wish you all the best. OP. Worldwide comments of the day. Story number 1. Who needs enemies when you have this family? Story number 2. He or she is just a friend. Don't fall for this line, people. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more interesting and relatable Reddit videos.